Hi guys, and welcome back to episode number 3 of the Memory Box. Today's episode, we're joined by probably KNR's most recent appointee as a coach. He's only joined us halfway through this current footballing season, but before that, he has been with us as a player and has recently taken steps into his coaching career. So today, we're joined by Aidan Lopeman. You want to say hello, Aidan?
Hi, hi
Yeah.
guys.
Aidan, as I mentioned, was coached by KNR director Tom Kavanagh when he was younger. So he's been around the company for quite some time, probably going on about at least 10 years in total, probably
Yeah,
in combined from primary school through, and then coming back with us in secondary school. So it's great to have him on board with the coaching, and I think he's enjoyed it. So generally, how are you finding the experience being on
I'm
the other
I'm I'm,
side?
I'm enjoying it because I'm doing like what Tom was doing with me when I was younger and coaching the way he coached me. So it's nice to do that part of the game.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to have you anyway. So, as you can see, by what terrible clothing he's chose to wear, he is a Chelsea fan. So we do have another Chelsea fan on the cards here. So expect a repeat
Yeah.
of some of Ellis's, because we know it's coming. They're all the same, these Chelsea fans. Um, and Aiden is a baby. Don't be fooled by the facial hair. It'll be very recent. The stuff. He is only a young lad. So,
Yeah.
Aid, we'll start off with just generally what is your first sort of memories of football generally, whether it was playing competitively or just the earliest memory you can think of, really.
Yeah. The earliest memory of just like general football is just probably kicking about in the garden with my dad and brothers, and then like Saturday training in primary school with him. But then competitive would probably be with Tom, coaching the school team, and then that's when I started to play football seriously.
Yeah.
But yeah,
How did you find it being coached by Tom? What is he? Sum him up in one word. Go on.
in one word. Oh god, that's hard.
He will be
I say,
watching, so be careful. And he is your boss now.
I say. Well, it's not one word. I say like high expectations. He
Yeah,
sets high expectations.
he
He's like
does.
ruthless with you.
And you'd say that's a good thing. You're saying ruthless not as
Yeah.
a bad thing though.
No, yeah,
He
good, yeah,
tries to get the best out of you, is what you're trying to say.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So generally, first memories are playing in the garden, which is probably similar to most people, and then
yeah.
just school football, really. Any standout moments in your school footballing career? Or
Ran through the
fun?
whole top bins, and then he subbed me off right after that. I was
What was
fuming,
that back in
but
your striker days?
no,
How
I was a
you
winger. I was
Oh,
a
winger,
winger,
slowly going
basically.
backwards. You're slowly going backwards, ain't you? Further back.
Yeah,
Cool. So let's move on then. So most iconic player. So this player might not be the best player in the world, or who you think the best player in the world is, but a player that has really stood out for you in your career, maybe influenced your style as a player.
yeah. I say for me, being a Chelsea fan, I would say Frank Lampard, just because the way he went about his business, both on and off the field, never got in any like trouble, set high standards for himself, and was professional throughout training and matches. So I admire him for that. But playing style was probably like, I don't know, you might disagree, but I would say like Sergio Busquets, or like there's someone
Okay.
like sits in there, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if he's really influenced you. You might like him, but don't know if there's a correlation between your performances and his. But fair enough. That's what you think. That's what you think.
Or like
Um,
Jerry is like ager when he's like older.
okay.
Maybe
No,
sit.
yeah, that's fair. Similar position to how where you played for a lot of your career, so it does make sense that a player like that would be a big influence. With Lampard,
Yeah,
you're spot on. No, he's his. I spoke with Ellis about him. Ellis was also the player he picked was also Frank Lampard, and spoke about his off the field just as much as on the field,
yeah,
and his dedication and hard work. And then obviously being Chelsea top goal scorer, all-time top goal scorer from a midfielder is huge. So he is a great
Yeah.
shout. He is a great shout for many, and especially for players coming through to have a look at him. If you are someone that wants to learn a position and wish to be a goal scorer midfielder per se, he's definitely the best out there to have a look at. I don't think anyone scored that number of goals as he has from midfield, so definitely a good shout. Cool. So next question is if you can, your 3 most memorable games stand out. They can either be international fixtures, club fixtures. They can be ones that you just remember and you're not sure why, or they could just be something that you remember the experience, maybe going with your dad or something like that.
They're all 3 Chelsea games, obviously, but
Mate, I'm getting a headache. All I'm hearing is Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea.
It's got to be done. The first one was when I first went to Stamford Bridge against Stoke. That was probably the first one. And Lampard came over and took a corner. I was like right by him, so that probably stands out the most. The Barca game in the Champions League, the away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when Ramirez and Torres scored their goals.
What a finish by Ramirez, by the way.
It's unbelievable.
To chip the goalkeeper.
At that time as well. Unbelievable. Yeah. And then the final, obviously, being underdogs in their own stadium, their own ground, to win it. Never forget it.
Yeah. That, I feel like that would be every Chelsea fan's number 1 game. Especially from someone within like our generation. That is the highest, that is like the pinnacle of club football, really. Obviously you've won a couple of leagues, but to win the Champions League is huge. Especially on the circumstances you've done it. Obviously a few players were missing through suspension. The team was a little bit it definitely wasn't Chelsea's best starting 11 against a very good Bayern Munich team. But for me, the second game you mentioned is like they're both very memorable for me, but the second game is huge. Because although Bayern was tougher and a tough opponent, to go to the Nou Camp, you've lost John Terry in the first leg. And to pull off the performance you did, and even with at the end Torres rounding Victor Valdez, the slowest I've ever seen a striker go around the goalkeeper and score, was crazy. And at that point, that was Barca's Pep Guardiola team. Probably best team maybe ever to do it. And you've gone to their ground where people pretty much thought it was impossible to win. And you pulled that off, and you again, even in the final, many people thought it'd be impossible, and you overturned odds. So it was a great campaign for you guys, especially with manager change as well. Di Matteo came in. It was huge. With the Stoke game, can you remember? Was that like Tony Pulis Stoke, where it was pretty much long ball, everything again, like just going long, Rory Delap throw-ins and things like that. Probably Route 1. Yeah, that would have been a tough game, even though it was at Stamford Bridge. That Stoke team was a hard one. And you said that was the first time you had been to Stamford Bridge.
First Stamford Bridge, yeah.
So the atmosphere and everything would have been a major buzz. Yeah. Oh, okay, brilliant. And then finally, this one is one that a few of the coaches so far have been struggling on. Is the best goal you've seen live. I said before, as I did with the games, doesn't have to be an absolute worldie of a goal, but it could be just a goal that really stands out for you for whatever reason.
It's a Chelsea goal.
All right, Mr. Chelsea.
It's either Frank Lampard's chip against Hull. He comes running onto it. Top bins.
Mm-hmm. That one. Another one.
Or Hazard's one against West Ham.
Where he skips through and finishes it. Yeah, great goal. I remember the Hazard one obviously a little bit better because it was more
Yeah,
recent. I think that was a Monday night football game.
yeah,
I remember
yeah,
rightly. Yeah.
yeah.
That was a great goal. Skips through
Yeah.
a few people and just, I think that he just on the edge of the box or something, just inside the box and finds the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So which one you going for? You got to pick one. I'm not having two. Can't sit on the fence.
I was saying Frank Lampard. His goal. That's unreal.
Yeah,
Unreal.
it probably adds to it that he's, as you mentioned, one of your most inspirational players. So for that, yeah, the chip. Bro, try and recall it for me. I vaguely remember it.
He was. He started off the move. He tried to play a pass into, I think it was Anelka or something. I don't know. But then the cross got blocked, and then he's run onto it, gone to fake, like absolutely pelt it, and he just dinked it back post.
Is this like is the edge of the box? Did you say?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's gone. Has it gone far corner?
Far top
Yeah,
in.
I think I remember it. Yeah, yeah, great goal. To be fair,
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah,
every goal that Frank Lampard scored was edge of the box. He was either finding the
yeah,
corner or something. He
yeah,
loved that late move into the box. But no,
yeah.
some very good memories there. Obviously, it's a shame they're all Chelsea. No one really wants to hear about theirs. But um, for someone of your age, Chelsea have had some ridiculous highs recently. Obviously, the league under Conte, Champions
Yeah,
League win, um, and there's been a few lows, a few sour. Well, more recently under Sarri, it
yeah,
didn't go too well, but there's been some good memories for you in your footballing career, even as a player, from what I know. So yeah, no, it's a good roundup. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
no, just missing football. We'll get back.
Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it? Not having
Yeah,
anything to do midweek or on the weekends is.
I
Well,
mean,
I
yeah,
don't know what happens on a weekend when there's no football. I don't even know what I do when it's pre-season. I don't know what I used to do.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
It's a weird one, but no. Just to round up. Just cheers for coming on. As I said, some great memories. Um, and no, yeah, brilliant. Thank you.
okay. Thanks. Cheers.
Right. Thanks for coming on, Aidan. It was a brilliant roundup of your footballing memories. Just for everyone else, there will be another episode 4, coming in the next few days with another K&R coach. So look forward to that one. If you are enjoying the series, make sure to hit that like button. Also follow the channel so you keep up with the videos. And also, if you have any footballing memories, please comment them below, because some of our coaches are really struggling with what to put. So if you give them some, it'll be a big help. But cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.